dessert time? Oh. These are so good, but I'm not having any because I'm trying to be good and eat healthier. I know it's Thanksgiving, but I don't really have much of a sweet tooth, honestly. Never have. I'm more of a salty person. I like salt.
Hey everybody, it's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm back at you with another video. If you could do me a huge favor, look down below and see if you're subscribed to my channel. And even if you know you've already hit that button, look below anyways. Because I keep hearing from people that YouTube just unsubscribes people for no reason whatsoever. So please look down and check. And if you have not hit that button, please hit it. Please like this video as well. And leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. So today we're going to react to Foodie Beauty. Apparently she recently put out a new video talking about how she has diabetes now. Now, I just kind of wonder, is there something that might have predicted that this might have happened? Is there a certain health condition that seems to exacerbate diabetes and makes it more likely to happen? Yeah, it's called obesity. And I know I'm going to get some comments from people who are like, Tony, you know, you can get diabetes from family connections. You can get diabetes from certain illnesses and diseases, and it's not always connected to obesity. That's true, because I've never had diabetes. I've come pretty close to being pre-diabetic before, but I've never had diabetes. I've never had the full-blown thing. But there is a lot of scientific research that connects obesity to diabetes. The fact that people are so large, and they're that large because of a lot of what they eat, a lot of refined flour, a lot of sugar, a lot of stuff that, you know, makes your pancreas decide it wants to crap out on you, right? Like, there are predictors for this sort of thing. And yes, obesity is one of the factors. And so we're going to get into this video, we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to see what she has to say, all right? Let's get into it right now.
Hey guys, so this is going to be like 2 videos, but it's like the same day. So, it's going to be a bit weird, I guess. Anyway, so this first video, I'm going to talk about a bit about my health update. I'm not going to do a weigh-in right now. Probably do that tomorrow. But I am going to take my blood sugar because I do have that monitor now. And I want to show you guys what my blood sugar is. And I have been taking my blood sugar. It's kind of a problem. Well, it is a problem, a big enough problem.
Again, if there was just something that you can do that might make it less of a problem, you know, if there was just kind of, I don't know what it is. Like, it's a mystery to me, and it's obviously a mystery to you as well, Chantel. Like, what could you do to ensure that your diabetes or your blood sugar isn't that big of a problem?
So, let me get to that first. So I have my kit. Put my lancet in. I won't show the blood part, don't worry. Get one of my strips here. Now I did eat maybe like an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half ago, so it's not going to be like a fasting blood sugar. But even my fasting blood sugar is like pretty high.
So when you actually get an opportunity to fast, Chantel, at night, the 8 hours that you're not eating and scarfing down food all day long, yeah, I just did a little bit of research, and if your fasting high blood sugar is high, it's because of the meal that you had the night before, which means you're probably scarfing it down at night. You're probably eating a lot of high sugary snacks at night, probably a lot of ice cream and whatever else, right? I mean, that's the reason why your fasting blood sugar is higher, is because of the meal that you had the night before. Now, I know some of you might have a little more knowledge about diabetes than I do, but it's a pretty bad thing that if you have this amount of high blood sugar and even your fasting blood sugar is high, it means that maybe you should start changing your diet around a little bit. But no, she refuses to do that.
So we're ready to go. I'm such a baby with the finger picking. I hate it. It startles me, just like getting your ears pierced. $316.
316, yikes, that's ridiculously high. 180 is high blood sugar. I mean, that's high. That's when you know you got diabetes. Over 300 is outright dangerous. I know I've been saying some things and making some jokes, hoping that my sense of humor would help you realize the importance of what you're going through right now. But even that high of a blood sugar hasn't allowed you to realize that you're killing yourself. That's going to tear you apart. That's going to destroy your body. Things are going to go downhill for your health really, really quickly. Your organs are going to start shutting down. It's going to be nuts. What are you doing to yourself, Chantel? Did you know that there's a lot of people who are overweight, who get obesity-related diabetes, who once they lose the weight, they're able to have their diabetes go into remission. It might not be a full cure, but the language I've heard about it is that it is sort of a cure. It goes into remission, it goes away. By losing weight, especially if you get weight loss surgery, it'll help the diabetes go away. So I don't always recommend weight loss surgery, but when you're at that stage, when there's something that is going seriously wrong with your health, if you have high blood sugar that high, then maybe that's something to consider. To start losing weight, to get it under control so that maybe your blood sugar could be better managed and it can even go into remission. But seriously.
That's really high from what I gather. I'm not used to the MGDL. Usually it's MMOL. From when I was in Canada, I had that machine. So my blood sugars have rocketed in not that long of a time period. And you know, I know I'm not taking care of my health. I mean, it's not rocket science. I mean, you know, anyone with eyes can see that I'm not taking very good care of my health.
And there it is. She finally admits it. It's not rocket science. Anybody can see I'm not taking good care of myself. Right? She came out with it. Finally, if only all the other fat activists can watch this video and see that there is a direct correlation between obesity and health-related issues. She even said that her blood sugar issues sort of rocketed. It started going bad really, really quickly. It didn't take long for her to have probably pre-diabetes to being diagnosed with diabetes, and suddenly it's in the 300s. Because as you get older, the consequences of your obesity starts to impact your body and things start going downhill really, really quickly. Like I said before, I'm thankful that I didn't get diabetes, but there was times when I was in pre-diabetic mode. Some people are more genetically disposed to it than others. I guess that's what's going on, but nobody in my family has diabetes, and even though that I never got it, I was close to getting it because of my weight. So yeah, here is just one example of what can happen to you if you do not take care of yourself, and if you allow your eating to get so out of control you keep gaining weight, then your body starts rebelling against you. And this high blood sugar is going to start making things even worse for you, Chantel. It's going to make it even harder for your organs and the rest of your body to keep up with it.
Struggling with eating habits and lack of exercise and all that stuff. So 316, when I fast and wake up, I take my blood sugar, it was 230, around that. So which is still high. It should be like I think around 100 if I'm not mistaken. So I went to see a doctor here about it. You know, I told Salah my blood sugar is pretty high, and he said I'll take you to a doctor tomorrow. Whenever I took my blood sugar for the first time, it was like 369 when I took it that night.
369? Like, what is death? Like, is 400 death? Like, at what point is this going to get dangerous enough for you? And it's been going on for some time, and you still are saying, I'm just not taking care of myself. I'm not exercising. I'm not eating right. Like, okay, what point are you going to be shocked by what your weight is doing to your body? At what point are you just going to say, I have to stop doing this to myself? I need to get healthy. I need to lose this weight. I can't do this any longer. At what point is her husband, who seems to care for her, going to do the same and say, listen, what you're doing is wrong. Listen, honey, your weight is impacting our marriage. And now that your blood sugar is an issue, it's going to kill you at some point. But her husband is letting her get away with all this stuff. Probably because he likes fat chicks. I don't know.
It was after a day of not eating very well. And so I told the doctor about my problem. My blood pressure is also high. So before I go on any medications, I just want to give it an honest try for now with diet and exercise, which they did say is the main thing that will help if I reduce some weight.
But let's be honest here, Chantel. Doctors have been telling you that for a very, very long time. People in your comment section has been telling you that for a very long time. This is not news to you. All right? This is the honest truth that you've been hearing for a long time. Your blood pressure is also an issue. What else is going on that you're not telling people on the camera? Right? There's all kinds of issues. There's all kinds of things going on with you. Blood pressure and high blood sugar are just two major things that are caused by your weight. And you've known this for a long time. You've known that this was coming. And all you've done is make excuses. And you're finally to a point where you realize, hey, this is going to be it. This is going to be my moment where I realize that I got to start making changes or I'm going to die. If this is not her rock bottom moment, then what is? Like, seriously, you've known this for a long time. You've known that this is the point where you're getting. But you're famous on YouTube for being fat and for mukbanging and doing all the other nonsense that you've been doing, right? Like, that has been your priority over your own health, and now you're getting to a point where it's become dangerous for you. You knew this moment was coming. So it's either going to be now or never, Chantel. Now or never. Like, you're going to be just like all the others who aren't going to live very much longer if you do not get your act straight. Hopefully your husband is not going to discourage you because he likes you big or whatever reason for why he's not helping you right now. This is your moment, Chantel. You either need to do it or you're going to die. That's it. This is your rock bottom moment. It's time to wake up.